So, good evening, good evening, good evening, my brothers and sisters. Good evening. Welcome to Wave Fahudi Hotspot Show. Sometimes I forgot I forgot my page name because I have a lot of people who wants to find me easily, but then they said I should change it. So I'm gonna launch it later on. I'm gonna change the my Facebook name very soon, and I'm gonna launch it, and I'm gonna launch it very, very nicely. But guys, let's talk about something. Enya wa waba mestre se share video. Please share the video. This is a very interesting conversation. As you know, America is visiting, the West is visiting the African continent. And today, you and I are going to talk about the reason why America is visiting Africa. Right now, the continent, the cornerstone, the rejected cornerstone, is now in a highly in demand. Africa is highly in demand now because now the West is trying to win Africans' favor. Right now, Africans, because the continent now, the West is trying to gain favor from Africa. As you know, that Putin, Yankasa Yembroda Eja, or Kontokwa, is visiting African continent, is visiting because what they are classified as the BRICS. Guys, share the video. This is very important video. The BRICS, which is Russia, when Russia, India, Brazil, China, these people are classified as the BRICS. And as you know, China is really, really doing well with Africa. China is very doing well in terms of infrastructure and roads, other things. China is doing very well. And right now that Putin is visiting the African continent, the Americans, the West is getting scared now. So right now, do we have the good leaders to make the right decision? What is the negotiating factors? What are the things that our leaders can negotiate for us Africans? Because right now, Africa is highly in demand. Africa is wanted right now. These people know that with a friendship with Africa, Africa can help them because it's only the Africans that will make these two troops, the BRICS and the West, great. African leaders saying, what is the negotiation? Or are we going to repeat history again? Guys, this is very interesting. I want you to listen to this. I really want you to listen, Just listen to this this recording, and you tell me what you think about this. What do you think? I don't know whether I'm sharing this thing. So hold on.
Be their friends, and what this means for their vice president to Africa in an attempt to salvage Western relations with the continent, as America hopes to maintain Western influence over the various African nations while slowing down the influence of BRICS. Let's talk about what's happening, why Africa finds the entire world wanting to be their friends, and what this means for business.
Right now, Africa is finding the whole world wanting to be their friends. My question to you, the African, is what side do you stand, the BRICS or the West? Let's see.
Africa. This trip from the vice president will include Ghana, Tanzania, and Zambia, and follows French President Macron's friendship tour of Africa a few weeks prior. This is clearly a preemptive measure, with the West trying to get ahead of President Putin, who plans to visit Africa to make a major push to align Africa with BRICS later this year. After the Ukraine war created a clear division between the...
Let me tell you something. These people are going to use Africa again to make themselves powerful. Do we have the right people at the bench? Or do we have people who are just going to think about themselves again? Because this is the time where negotiation for Africans should be very tight and very, very benefiting, like a beneficiary to the Africans. Do we have leaders who are going to take what our needs are, considering that the fact that this is the time for Africans to negotiate a better deal for Africans? If any infrastructures are going to be built, what is the negotiation factor? Are the Africans going to get the job first? Listen,
West and Russia, the West realized that Africa aligning itself with BRICS nations would give Russia a major strategic advantage over the West. Thus, the US and France are extremely worried about losing influence with Africa as China.
Amanfo, this is very, very serious, eh? Because right now, I yet to say the enamfofo mienu akoromfo mienu a omako wie biribi. Monka is say Africans, these countries has used Africa from generation till now. Like since when? They've used Africa for everything they have. Right now is the time again. Right now, Russia wants to win Africa because during the war, there's been a division between the West and the BRICS, which consist of China, India, Russia, Brazil, like all these countries. So now, these people are getting closer to Africans, Our leaders going to negotiate the fact that we need our people to come and gain experience from the West to come back to the jobs. Are we going to ask from them to create jobs for the citizens in Ghana? Are we going to negotiate a better relationship for visa, a better condition for visa acquisitions? Are we going to negotiate, say, Ghana for, say, ye to kwanya, as I say, yaba brochi without any struggles? Is that what Akufo-Addo going to negotiate? And as Akufo-Addo go kwa kodi konkonsa, na wono ageniama abon atu ni bottom. Is Akufo-Addo going to think about the future, or Akufo-Addo is going to think about today? MPP people, are they going to use this opportunity that is now at their doorsteps? Munka said, Teteno, Abrofunu edi yan nananu mu bi ebe negotiate. Say yao. Say the West wants Africa, put him also per Africa. Why no be winning the game? No, why no be winning? Are we going to think about the future of generations of Africans, or we are going to think about today? This is what is going to happen again. Say in America, Fosro, say Putin enya the favor of Africans. Putin babe yet more powerful than Americans. So what you say? Say Africa for G Putin tum. Na say Putin ni China for ni. Say shemuncha baby a China for ni Africans. Akodu. Look at where we are with the Chinese in Ghana. Their mindset. Which side are we going to go? Africans, are we going to negotiate for the Africans, or we're going to negotiate for a few people, a few strong men in Africa, and leave the rest of Africans behind again, just like it was done in the past? Listen to this one.
And Russia have made significant inroads in various African nations. If you spent time in Africa, you have likely seen the massive infrastructure projects. The U.S. is hoping to use a charm offensive to convince the African countries to expand their relations with the Western world and reject future infrastructure and business deals from Russia. And
Amanfo, let me tell you something. This is getting to Wepa. It's like deja vu. This is like deja vu. This time, also this is the time for visionary and strategic leadership. And do we have, like, I'm telling you, this is a hot cake for Africans. But it's rather unfortunate to say these people are who, yeah, Radinyan Kupon. So Russia wants deals with Africa. The Americans also wants deals with Africa. Sesiano, it is a hot market for African leaders to negotiate a better living condition for their country. These people can do magic in Africa. Sesiano, our leaders going to negotiate something like a better visa deal, a better infrastructure, like more companies where Africans are the managers. They are the one, in fact, handling the companies na ewo ho na say omo di omo nkrofo be di echire tete no monkayo. Remember that these deals were presented to your leaders, and it was out of a way I don't know, corruptions and like the greediness. The leaders only made a deal that favored them. But this is a huge, we are in 2023. Look at what is going on. This is time for Africa to progress and to move forward. But you will be very surprised what Akufo-Addo are going to negotiate. Munti.
China. Each side is coming to the African nations with proposals. At this point, we can only speculate, as many of the negotiations are ongoing and all sides are tight-lipped. Nevertheless, let's talk about what offers are likely going to be on the table from the West and from BRICS, and which side is more favorable to business in Africa.
Remember, the BRICS are the Russians, the Russians, the Chinese, Indians, and Brazils, and those countries, they are together, and they are trying to overpower or overcome Americans, or Mubuli, Tio. They are trying to overcome Americans. So now they need Africa on their side. And until Yasuma Kamelo, Mo say Yasuma mo dear. Oh, we tuntum una bet me a convincing omo. And they sent her to come and negotiate with Africa. Send ya Omo mpese Putin eba bedi omo, so and yes, Putin will have more power. America for so. So right now, no, this is where African leaders can make a good deal for the continents of Africa to see a better future for our children. We can negotiate so many things. Abrochi, omakomonim. This is when visas can be given without any problems. So this is where American lotteries can be negotiated by your government. This is where a Juma can be negotiated. Go to the Canadian immigration website. There are countries that have access to Canada easily, and yet Africa. Why? Because of negotiation. Oman negotiating with these people. Russia has certain way, even China has a certain way. There are certain visas to be an African into me apply. And now I mentioned visa move. I was looking for opportunity for our people who wants to travel and maybe go outside and work. When I called a lot of European countries, that type of visa and as opportunity was not available for Ghanaians. This opportunity, this opportunity is going to be the same opportunity given to leaders in Africa back in the days with the West. When the Englishman who came to our country, they only promised the prominent people of education to their children. Oh, Belgium, any Holland, they only negotiated for themselves. Are we going to repeat history? Tio, are we going to repeat to say, oh, yeah, the Babeko school wa brochi, ya bema musay, imkote, and answer yakwako negotiating for Ghana. I'm not for you because this is a big deal. This is where politics, yes. This is where politics, people must be very, na Ghana for so no, bebrenu adjene no, yenkwasoma jene. Into one will say, one educating yourself. This is what is going on. The negotiation on Africa is a hot cake. We are highly in demand. For these two gurus now. Africa back. They are visiting African continent to make a deal. Putin in 4 person winning America. America fonsum pese Putin be winning. Yes, sir. America no bullying crofo. Edin kwasum. Eshen crofo say into so now that America is also wanting favor from Africa, are we going to negotiate a better deal for the Africans, or we're going to negotiate politicians? This is where at least this is where your future lies. Mama Yenti
and China are likely offering the various African leaders more energy infrastructure, transportation infrastructure.
Shamunka said the BRICS. The BRICS, stands for China, Brazil, Russia, China, and China and India. No, Munsha says, China for be winning most of young quine infrastructures. No, says America who say Putin in China, one, China for support to away Russia. So right now, if China is supporting Russia, that means to say two and one for me and no never share. America yemu hwehwe no nti se Africa fo no se na mo plate mu ba be ye de nanso Ghana fo eti buenfo dɔɔso wɔ hɔ nti no se yɛse ye ne wei president no kura ye kanachi no wa make deals say the citizens are aware of what is going on. People don't know what is going on with this visit no ankasa no. This visit Intia Kamala Bahono. You guys don't know. It is just the surface of what is going on. It is a bigger thing that is yet to come. Sadia, Tetefuane ba yon be negotiate ya papa je pipe. O papa eje cigarette. O papa eje a whiskey. Eno je gunpowder eni ntuo. Eno san je say, wa ukure tumi no. Obroni ni kache say, me mema utumi. Eno ma utumi Jimmy ya Jimmy from Tete. Ene esese yen Jimmy no ye kira ase se ye da so Jimmy ana wo papa the nanafo no mote so first no instead of some be negotiate a bigger way houses, bigger infrastructures, way train stations baby be last for 100 and something years no they negotiated negotiate to me a wa wodadawo mo kai say Jesus Christ na ono ankasa take opportunity ye fasting. Jesus Christ ekojina mipo bisu na ohwe odwene ho fasting okromfo na onim what power Jesus Christ holds no okromfo ne person okodada Jesus Christ ka kire ne say wo fo say wo se wo papa ewa ahoden ene jampo say wo fo say we ya jampo anase say wo jampo a mema owiase nyina onim say Jesus Christ knows what belongs to him. Onim se wo a wo ye Ghana ni no wonim se tumi wo wodadawu abrofo ne fo se ye ni tumi abrofo ne fo se ye ni tumi o nti omo sheda yem papa no mu anasabi adwene no sa tam no na otan the same otan no say we have come back to point zero. Look at how much otan ya sorry wo Ghana fo mu now. Imagine this time we are now one into this opportunity will pass by Ghana biom. This opportunity of a gold certain time. I sasanka Ghana timi negotiate no or time way muninti no almost back together. No negotiate with these two people now. Yansha, which big deal can help Africa the next generation no akumbesi Jimmy or time me negotiating na wo wabenya me negotiate Jimmy ni sana ya tete no sa pepepe into obibinit na ho feel say all the obroniche ehye mo kai se oforiata ne che na ehye no the crown from the royal house ono owo tumi dada Africa ni owo tumi dada esan se wayera nti no esan se wayera na nani bre ade nti nani ko bre obi amamra mum amanani anko no na amamra. So this thing is going to repeat itself because right now Russia and way for the BRICS and the West, America for ni UK for no omani abre omo pesa Russia benya hoden China and Russia just listen.
BRICS nations are likely looking to continue to establish a business foothold in Africa, receive a revenue stream from the various infrastructure projects through tolls and surcharges, allow BRICS access to the raw resources of the African continent, and of course, the ultimate goal of BRICS may be to cut off Western influence from Africa. The West will...
The BRICS want Africa to cut off the West influence. West influence is America for impose omo World Bank ya yekoi any IMF ya yekoi break for no BRICS Russia for Brazil why hey munkai say uko back to this history now. These people were all dominated by the West once upon a time. Inti afena ewiase eboaboa ne ho. Inti the break wants our buying into what they want to do for Africa. Into Russia president no visit African continent no making deals. Say ne be ya be cut off dan kwasom na America for di yenko mu no. Enkwasom na way for di yenko mu no. Enkwasom na West for edi yenko mu no the cousin for no tie muntie. Enkwasom na omudi yenko mu no. Sani ebe ya yebetwa so no mu omabesisi enjuma ewo Africa na wo wetimi aye manager weti na jai opanyini cases ni toes na Ghana ni tumi a ode kasa no inti sesia no America for ehia Africa for break for nso hia BRICS no nso hia Africa for BRICS said the mekan no 5 different continent countries and o mabom together trying to overpower and also overcome the American influence. These are the deals. America for nso ba be negotiate say monso mamontie nia Putin beka o mamontie what is wrong adan ya am for me ba. What do you want to money? For what? Sorry, amanfo. Hwe yetete hu na Ekufuado ene ne nkrofo akọ negotiate. Mese tete no obroni no ma omo kwan no e ma omo opportunity to negotiate no. Wo ba ya wabeto abansoro wo Ghana glass nko a ebra ye wo wabeto abansoro se nya kwa me nkruma na eno krapo de na atwam. Se nya kwa me nkruma niam oyeye ya wabeto ekwan bi a yatoto suko ta wo wekura ho no enye ewe clay ena ye kwan. We've never negotiated anything for the future of Ghana before. This era is a time where Africa is in like we are highly in demand. This is where women can also show what they are made out of. This is where people can also put their mouth where it belongs in politics. Because you see, I put in aba oba onenam oba omote se put in ba wakodu African continent for from omoso omabedu Ghana se ya okay yede omote so no empenfo no omote so se ya no are these the people who are going to negotiate schools na omakoko wa abrochi na because tete no they only negotiated ye do babeko school ha or yebeye no first class citizen yebeye ni say to me an wo dada no said ye Jesus gina me pono so obron sam be dada no ka kire I said ye all these already belong to Jesus Christ already. It's the same thing. All this power belongs to you. If you do the right thing, you obey your papa, you obey the land, the laws of the land, it belongs to you. Why must somebody come and promise you power? Why must somebody come and promise you freedom? So what you say? Are we going to negotiate? Are we going to know who we are as Africans, or we are going to sit there for them to tell us who we are? And no, and I can't want someone because
the West will offer foreign aid with strings attached, developmental loans from the World Bank, more American visa lotteries for the African citizens, and imply
Montio. Among for Monty. America for no, omo de obekon kwasum still. Oh, mema loan to say kromu a one credit cards in ekra me no. Ye be ma sika ekromu a. U se unnim. Share everything that is in the Bible is true. So when suya na wotena ho ma obi kan ma wode a and you be translating the way a omo pe no. Eni hafo no muni makenkan no mo mpa kenkan no. Obi na translate or the ono na bra bomu niam e koso no they are translating Bible na ma omo. The West are going to keep you in poverty, keep you under still, because they will give you more loans. Mama, yeah, I'm saying one te hono.
Of course, the ultimate goal of BRICS may be to cut off Western influence from Africa. The West will likely be a little less transparent. The West will offer foreign aid with strings attached, developmental loans from the World Bank, more American visa lotteries for the African citizens, and implied military protection for the leaders who play nice with Europe and America. In exchange, the U.S. will expect Africa to conform more with Western social norms, allow
Among for me say munnim ne ekoso. The people on this platform are too small for me. Mun share video no. I don't think you know what is going on. You see, Mamenka story in Chirobio. Emra Jesus Christ, Ochinikom, to be able to mend the gifts and the properties and also the inheritance ono ne papa ediama na onim se niama we belong to him. Obronsam so esheda to say the Jesus Christ in him say what belongs to him. Share the video please, because this is very serious. Iti obronsam by say me the way nyina be ma Americans will negotiate visa we bra besom yen mo bra. Oh, ubam papa fia san America for babe ye wo. Ubam papa fia wo aduane guo but say we ye jomba twetwe nkukom bra be twetwe nkukom bra besom yen. Isn't it what we never want to be independent? They don't want you to be independent. You see, some of you are far off what we are talking about. If I this video, this is serious. These people are not going to negotiate. If we don't watch it, going to negotiate more World Bank loan. Loans. Munde come more. These are the loans they are going to give you.
Western companies access to the African economies and, of course, limit future African involvement with the BRICS.
Na mo amoji omulo no, mo amoba omukro no, mo no na mamamare nso eyera. Eno ni yesi LBGTQ se Ghana for mo mpa. Eno ni nia eye norm for other people no. They want to make you to accept it and make it a norm for yourself. Minu anomo. Baby a ye nu ye bedru ho. Ekufuado de yenko akodru ho. Ekufuado pa America. Ekufuado or per America. You see, and remember back in the days, who actually came to Ghana to put that away into the heads of African young boys. If one about America, Ghana, Emra na Kwame Nkrumah, ebeje fa hodie. If one a day assembly bebo apo eto Ghana fo nkola tim say dictatorship. If one a more dictators than Americans, omoba mokro mo sesi ano. Enya omo ena omo de ade foforo bia besi what said de obi ba be chi Kamala are. Inti no se Kamala o said obi ba be chi na we. Enya mo troops. You are not trained well enough. Who is more dictator than America for? Ko mukuro mo na kwhwe omu state no, you will see. Koko mese bra Canada bra hana bra be ye biribi wa hano mo hwe say if one am a dictator for nipa more than this part of the world. So what I'm trying to say is that when we speak about Ghana, minia mwadwinsa to understand what we are trying to say. You see how a political decisions like this, nobody knows anything about. Nobody is actually putting the knots together. Nobody is actually, because nobody actually heard it. So at this time, no, asama asambe to yen. Emra Ghana for mu achiche biomo. Ena yedi achedie. Yet to say all the nations, all these countries are coming to Ghana, Africa. So Africa, they know what they get from Africa. They know what won't good dear to say not Jesus Christ. Everything belongs to him. And as I say, Yabba will say, I will give you this. I will give you this. You see. Hey, Ghana. Hey, Africa. Say ye diabo, say ye dear you. I'm saying boy and panye bia ama yen leaders ne Jimmy at the time. During the time for 1940s ni 1800 na omu who said there be akon eba na akon omu ntimi Africans nkono. I think they ordered for some lethal weapons be say omu fam bobo Africans. I am telling you because I'm paying for ni sabi enema ni ho because and Africa now opportunity to negotiate for deals. We have resources. We have the things, the minerals, where these people want it. So say Ejaba Ghana, Ejaba Africa. So say that's what I'm trying to ask. Do we have the sense to make the right decisions as leaders of Africa to know which ones will benefit Africa the most in the long run. Are we going to go with the BRICS, or are we going to go with the World Bank, IMF, more in Kwasumu, mono yen social norm? America for babe impose social norm onto Africans. This is what you need to do. Hey, you see, away neba munje, a draw away neba munje, yabe by force. Is this what is going to be negotiated like before? So won nimu owa yeseshen na kwasia da beye den so a na we na fi memre da najo monhwe ne esi ye emre bi atwa mu omo ana omo wo kunya no so omo wo opportunity to make decisions for Ghana. Look at the negotiations omo nya. Did they even know why this woman came to Ghana? Did they even know why this woman came to Ghana? Yempa informo nim de omo nim say Africa ho abedwa. Omo nim say all these countries are now seeking Africa's approval. We say Brabeka me hone yenkoko. We so say Brabeka me hone yenkoko. The BRICS wants Africa, the West wants Africa. Se see a hwan na yede ne beko. That is the question. Me nua wo hwe me. You know why this is asem we abeye bloody. Na eha na wo behu the boys versus the men. What are we going to talk about right now? Who will be ekam Brabeka to? Let me read comments. Ghana for Muma adwene ne nya dwuma common demo. A common demo. Munche because America for babe offer mu visa. Oh, to me to kwan America, oh to me ko mumra. But guess what? They have a tab on you. You be ma more loan. O de ka. Ubekwa ko use ka. They know you are greedy. Omo nim say we paying for no are greedy. You be more loan now we are going to impose on you. What are the deals? Se si deals omo ye omo de mpanyfo ne makokọ kokọ schools ewo amanone no omo koye omo nkoa na yesan de omo back hwe omo nyina na abegu Ghana no. Those people who went to school outside the country no omo nene omo di Ghana so a Ghana ye yawo Ghana akọ chi no back ni biom no. These leaders are the same leaders who are in power. Those the West took and said we are going to educate them. They brought them back. Say omo and ye di omo abrayem back. Omo timi ma omo adwuma. Did they employ them? Ewo baby no mote no. What were they handling? Which faculty? Na meka se kenoforia takotena brochi, ekofo adokotena brochi, which firm? Na meka se ekofo adokotena brochi ye adwuma ho. Te said their way Oliver, well known in the West. Ekofo ado was he well known? Everybody went to me and survival or West you can never be a good produce. Ultimately, a good product for Africa. You can't. Because when you came to the West, you were indisciplined. When to me, how can you negotiate? Se si amuna asamna kwato omananso. Asama to yen Ghana. Asama to yen. Or say Russia-Ukraine war has exposed the deficiencies of the West and BRICS and heighten the importance of the African continent geopolitically. And this era requires African leaders with vision and strategy to win and attract better investment and change the narrative on the continent. Do we even have them? Do we have the leaders with sense? So, Sylvester, or say we know, talk well, madam. Thank you. Wisdom, thank you. More fire. Among for we have a big problem. A champion, true talk. We have a big problem. We have a big problem. Asamno, you see, on say, yeah, Ghana for Nyame can say me. Or say, she ye ne da bonini do our own. Na uni and naso say wahu eniama to Ghana for no. Many people were in a bad shape when these things are happening. Look at who is in power right now when such deal. Ne papa deal ne bi no be. Ne nana deal no ye no enu bi ene Kufuor Addo be. Nyansafo enni kromu ho ene a esesanka eda bone na abeto Ghana for dark time and abeto Ghana for say muma yenti enia.
This is fundamentally a continuation of the previous relationship the West had with Africa, though perhaps with a nicer tone. On the surface, the BRICS nations appear to be offering a much better deal for the African economies. The infrastructure and nuclear energy deals appear to be game changers without the typical political and social baggage the West pushes. From a business standpoint, it seems BRICS is the winning choice if you are an investor in Africa. But the devil is in the details, and
the devil is in the details. The devil is in the details. The devil is in the details. So far, BRICS, if you are an investor, you would wish to say Kufuado will go with the BRICS. If you are an investor, we are no current in your time. Wama wunu no so be benefit bina. And this is the time. Enye visa negotiate. Who wants to come to America when papa koko phone wankasa ya yet factory machineries things wankasa wo be manage ya hwede fo bi wajeto honom anka ya wonyansafo wo krom a omunye selfish greedy bastards anka this negotiation and cases of Africa making it will benefit people in the next 5-10 years big time. Ghana will be krabeshe because these people can do wonders. Mami kan chiro. You see, they are adding to our schools to be a mehu and as a baby a mehu omo she dan ase bia no menua obekwa kofa ho biom no na omo change. I to say ade na change omo change. They have the machinery to do everything they want to do. China for no hu omo sa no, Russia hu omo sa no, Brazil for hu omo sa, they can do anything. They have the infrastructure. And ka Dubai for kwaba here rade nyankopon amanfo or say this is a very crucial moment for Ghana. We need a visionary, selfless leaders who can seize the moment for our benefit. The current crop are just not fit because they have been bought and made to hate their own people. Amanfo, this video, let's watch in a few couple months. Let's watch what Akufo-Addo will do because politics is for you, the young people. It's not for the old people. Ghana ni bi obeka kire wo Ghana ni say politics enya for we no boa. Politics is for you enya nkokorafo because the future belongs to you. The future will affect you. It will affect you much higher and greater than your otwemu. So politics is for you, the young people, and not the old. Oma brainwash Ghana ni ba say oka nokora na che say eye no mema wo a wo ka nokora no mom na nipa no mo a oye no me no not ho Ghana ni. And up to today enjimefo bi mu a omo nsua de amesua hwe omame omo tenufuo omo free omame nufuo ano no, they've never learned anything after that. They've been in Kwa since their life and they will continue being Kwa even in a space. Even when we go to heaven, and Kwafobimo will remain to be Nkwa. Period. This time, and yet time I did agro. If you don't know politics, I don't talk shit. All I'm saying is that this is a crucial time for Ghanaians, and we need a better Ghana. Ghana for are negotiating. Africa is negotiating with two most powerful people. Ewo asasi weiso, who classify themselves as the most powerful. Are we going to make the right decisions as Ghanaians? That's all. Why we say Oma hijacking me page, you know? So I didn't sign yet. Normally, this is the only reason why America came to Ghana. And they will impose their social norm onto Africans. Let's listen.
We do not know whether the BRICS nations will maintain a neutral business relationship with Africa indefinitely, or whether they will attempt Western-style political intrigue if BRICS influence becomes more entrenched. Either way, it certainly must be an interesting time to be an African. After centuries of being treated like second-class countries, they now find major powers of the world attempting to win their favor, putting the Africans in a much stronger negotiating position than they enjoyed in the past. I believe this competition
that they enjoy now. What did we enjoy in the past? We are in a better position for negotiating a better deals. But what benefit did African received? It went to our leaders. It didn't come to the average Ghanaian. All these leadership, friendship, all these friendship that Ghana has with the Western countries, you know, it did not benefit the average African. We are here. The only reason ebimu Omo otan aye omo yemu nyina akata omo ho a omo ye sum omo na masase we so a omo ye depressed. They can't even talk about anything logical. It's because say they want to believe and maintain omo nananomo abosom, omo nananomo BS, the belief system. It did not bring nothing. Oba Ghana no wabe hu abronsan ewo Ghana. Oba Ghana no wabe hu subway ekofem da. Abrochifo si subway, abrofo si subway da. Woba Ghana wabe hu bi da. Sa negotiation no ye de koma obi ba so onko school. Ye man scholarship is a small. Look at scholarships e koso wo kurum small fraction in exchange of big resources and minerals from your own country, and you have no balls and no power to speak about it. You have wimpy cowards. And amoye, and amuntimin kasa, and a Ghana ni be kasa, na a shock Ghana ni papa toto in pain toto one Ghana ni be kasa, a shock because in your whole life you've been nipped down, you've been pushed down, you've been put on a side, you've been shut. Yes, do not speak. That is what we grew up with. And that it's surprising to Ghanaians to say, oh, cannot correct, and nothing by the truth. Ghanaians would rather take a lie and feel good versus taking the bitter pills. Send your later. They would rather take the lie. So some of you, when you are talking politics, and why you say akokunuma any mokua and muebimua omuma fie kurada and a mote one didi ni partem. Jimmy and Ayamu and Kagana for the Ankasa ye pray by now. And can say oba besiampo udi politician echi. And can say oba beshe sanka makura yet political team. Ghana for ma ebre asasi biaso kokoshe Libya kokoshe ensio no so kokoshe ne we ayade ye Ghana ni ba bre ban Jimmy for ma omo de omo aba afore ama tumi Jimmy nkoten na ya nam ho inti Ghana ni ba okasa eloquent omo ye articulate Ghana ni ba ho sro Jimmy nkoten because why oya kola ya bowa no so sa wa no an ti say we bro sama ejabia wo mu bi adum into na mo we assume. What we are trying to say at this crucial time is that this is a time for Ghanaians to come together and be attentive. You need to be someone yes to so abua or one. Be very, very pay attention to the negotiation. What is going to go down because what Ghana and abrofuba ukrum and omube timber omube gold omo behun cocoa and now ma be a company no bro ni ye adwuma wom and na wa jimi enti no mi sese wo president na o ma betwem ko nyino mo be ye bass na enchechi akro no na and joining krono together, and this even brings friendship, it brings education for us to learn about each other. Menam kromo ne with city transport no, it connects you to other people you might never even or thought say mo kromo ha. Minim se bas ne nam airport to soro ho no mu esa bridge no so way. So many things we as Ghanaians can ask for from our politicians, but we rather worship the politicians. That's stupid. And then when we say beto, and then when we say dear na ye una na repeat ye negotiation. When we say asan ababium e wo mre a uni ahoden e wo Ghana bium. So when we say negotiation na ye de bre yen back in the days, yankasa ye say yensa no nyuma wo Ghana esan sa deben ye yi Kwame Nkrumah efri ade so nti Ghana fo mebunu mu nananom de otan ewrem mu ma mo hyehye mo ankasa mo history. Ghana fo ma hyehye omo de gya etotototo Ghana fo history ade e kire say we esida no Ghana niba hye no Ghana niba bubu statues obubu no. What kind of Jimmy is that? What kind of Jimmy is that? Kwabena yebo kwaba. And then you have professors. You have a way as I say ayawo Becca said there's no any expert. Becca said it's school for any Ghana. Have you seen the media talking about this? Have you seen Ghana media talking about this? Have you seen, say, Ghana media has taken the topic and said, this is the time for Ghana to negotiate a better deals for Ghana. The biggest company ever, and can baby Russia for on BRICS has the upper hand because they've done so much. They say Mako di China for Kamudia na osan kwako inti aji okromfo te say Kufuado no betimi aye nia asem nia ebesi aji oni Ekufuado e no betimi akobo bosia wa no aka mo mienu ti abom say no omonko nso no obi anim ne nti omonko aji oni Ekufuado obeka Russia for ne BRICS no obeka BRICS ni West etiabom na Ekufuado be mo makon enya another war nso aka ho because why see BRICS has getting a foot in Ghana, Africa. China for are building America for watching. America now when is how you greedy just like once leader no. The citizens na timu no mo hard. Citizens omati America no mo difficult and also omani bie etuntumfo a mistake omo ye ne so omo di nkwa eba omo kurum America fo no mistake omo ye ne se nkwa na omo de omo baaye no spirit na omofo so makunu a enya ne wo mu. That was the mistake American for in kronkro atwa mo nyina etuntumfo e na be fight law bi ansa na China for bi so ansa na Indian for krampo e de omo de kwakobo so etuntumfo na court about any human rights laws ever. Etuntumfo. Why? Because the rest of them were enjoying. Who cares what is happening to a black man on the street? Who cares? So the black people took them and they challenged the law. They learned themselves. It is about time Ghana for the only politics is politics. Any fan who die oko Ghana guy ya yako kunu no ne parent wa hin. Girl no this kind of war brantier prombi nice boy. Girl ne na mabontin ya mano we bail. E kroma wan so obi ekun obi a wa Radin Yankupon. Ghana nkrofo ko wo da bia many people wo parent obi a wo ne pania obi ni papa ye de ne ko doctor no kra ebisa ne pania kro de wo papa na papa ne ntimi hu biomu ne refi. Nobody is accountable for anything. Nobody. So we are asking, this is your freedom. This is your time. Youth should be engaged in politics. You need to educate yourself. Munja nkwasiafo no motete abrochi na oma ya yawa dada oma say leave them alone. It is your country wona wutim na fa ohun bebo obrochi ni ono aba wanye yie biomo onye yie o de ne kotu Ghana onye yie na hwe. When a person becomes so too much in need, they are very dangerous because they will do anything. This is the time for Ghana, and I believe, the more people are talking about it, the better it will ring a bell for Ghana. The rest of the world are watching what Africa will do. Let's see.
Better trade deals and more respect for African autonomy. But what do you guys think? Have the trips from the leaders in America and France improved your opinion of Western involvement in Africa? Or should the African nations align more with BRICS? Or do you feel Africa should limit foreign involvement in their economies and develop independently of both the West and BRICS? Let me know in the comments below. I'm very...
Listen, I'm going to leave you here. What do you think? Africa, can we do it on our own? Or can we go with BRICS or America? The West. The Western wants your I saw ba what Western Mbaba wamrem ga Africa ya saw ba Western Mbaba wamrem ne nufu ne tietia ho se poki ne tono so agina so fine ne konsi so fine se Africa ne mu gina ho pa obi timi hwe ne mu ne wa hwe soro wa hwe ase wo hu se akola we odamenche obekopa se na Africa ayo akola we ye onyemo anka say me adam ko ka me bo ahye ni mu sesia. That's how Africa has now become. Africa is like a Virgin Mary right now to these countries. Sesia, what do you think? Can you do it by yourself? The leader no otisu sesia no monkai nia omoye emre bi etwemu. They negotiated for themselves. Ghana, are we coming as Africans on this matter, on this issue, or African beyond borders? What are we going to do? Ebeye just say Ghana. This decision would determine. It would determine what Ghana will become for you. Wow, what ya brocha wa no pa. a wontimi ntake o panyin na ogina wani ma odi bone wontimi ntake no na eniama a wo brasa wo hu te se we na me hwe niama bi o motete internet so a omo anya obi so obi eye say no motimi kire so obi ha na me hwe nipa na ogina ho okasa me se kai nipa mu ade man no be respect. Man no respect at all. Man no respect at all. I'm telling you. So this is what it's in. The reason for the trip from the Americans. I'm for moon share video. No, you have not shared the video. Please share the video. I see at least over 20 people on watching right now. Please share the video. Now, many people are talking about something else. Many people are speaking about, yes, Americans, when they come and they want you, they will impose everything on you. Mumra for loan. They do the same thing. Brabeji loan, Brabeji card. And I mean so. Eja me Jimmy a Jimmy so de me se niama ye free wa ha we so de anka for obi hu ben but so why Jimmy everything will be back and piano you will have something to say about it without discussing the issue nienti a wa bodam nienti a wo why depressed no Ghana ni nim nienti ono yare yo Ghana ni be twitwi nata so sa onim ne ye no o twitwi nata so na odi obi atem adekode na ye no na esese ono no pay attention. No dealing with it, they will never pay attention to that. So when it comes to politics, we are very immature. Some of you, very, very immature. Let's talk about issues. Let's tackle issues. You have nothing to talk about. Many things na confront Ghana for. Our friendship, asetina yenimu ye. Politics, ye bon say kan ye. Ghana is facing so many things. We don't share. We don't want to tati yensa abron kote ena Ghana fo bi pe enti meme be kasa efa nea e confront yen Canada fo a meme kasa kan yen Canada fo te said de me ma be kan me be kan issues eniama bi ba be to Ghana fo. So when I come I talk about Canada, me say Canada e dai bo ding. Now so eno nti na ye ko gina nsuo mu SC government kon hu na yet nkofo draw yen prime minister this way Doug Ford draw said the president ye draw no obi so your obi say beware of the snakes in Victoria Radin Yankopo atem didi papa eje. We were there. At the end, they gave us a raise, an increase. So the voice actually went far. This is what we are talking about. Ghana is in high demand around Africa, the continent. So say, Obia per se, Obe winning Africa. Putin want to win, Americans want to win. So see, who are we going to go with? And we are talking about maybe more. Nim ni ayeka no, they don't know. Didi we are that set. Dan konkon sa Jimmy Sam ni efa hu ni enti yare ni enti ama ma meme aye yen ya wan ko fo chese dem Ghana forma Ghana forma me say ohun se ni nua se won se Ghana ni ba ni age na chese ni yonku bi kun agyan no onim se ni de eba. The reason why these men continue doing what they did, boy, bimu yarea, omuntimi somo yare. Listen, me, I have a network. Niasa me yarea is a network. Nye mami nyene nipa hu say, nienti ame wada aje na me nim, na me ka politics, me sua ade na me ba be ka ho asema. Ye bang on is because saying I've moved on and grew beyond the things that I have encountered. And they have the gut and the stinking mouth of them to come and talk about. Look at what Ghana is going to face right now. Look at what Africa. It has to do with the whole of Africa. And this is what we are talking about. So then why must people waiting a yentimin koso no? This is what I'm talking about. Waiting yentimin koso. Because guess what? I talk about politics. I talk about life experiences. I talk about social issues. I talk about financial issues. anything that has to do with human being, you freakins, anything that has to do with human beings. Should I not talk about people? Should I not talk about the issues that confront human being? I talk about it like I've just brought it. So what you're saying? And then you have people coming, hey, and only African people, only African, Ghana woman, yet your time at the thing, and look at this thing. Nanka ma, as a son, me say, anka, ma, ye, nanka, ya political parties. By now, Ghana form ma bre, Ghana ni ba bra or bre. And kese say by now, we are saying, baby, we are saying, I could do young. Sanka Ghana for man, nanka yehu many be so more back in. Nanka Ghana for my one, but Ghana for ma. Oh, and maybe moon. My goodness. Look at Posa, ya Posa, Nana McBrown, just because Nana McBrown. Hey, now more Ghana for ya new woody are grown tia. We don't have opinion, narcissistic behaviors. I walk Ghana for him. When me ya down for. Inti baby a mekono me nko na sesa wo so ko ana. You see, we are sick. Yare aboyen na nienti a yare abobo Ghana fo na monumum uti abrochi kura obi di ne yare nso amane wo no. It's because of the political inequity in the system. It is because of these political flaws. Yatina ho ama aban eyusu yen differences to win. We will lose no. That is the only reason. Nankebeye den na wote Canada. She me se nkofo bi mu omo nkura system does not allow them to see boundaries. Because me a mete Canada ha won. Me hu se me nua Felix ekasa. Me na Felix abebo maye fundraising ama Felix obo nnwom abebo nnwom e wo me we wa ye me papada. Te ye me den. Me ding. Sometimes I na me try. Me ding. Say mema beka Felix support to MPP. At every minute or say yenya away debate. And I'm say me near debate and try me two abe me two to say chimpanzee abane so. Yeah, I can never. And yeah maybe oh yeah no me yet. But you see, when you allow yourself for someone to get into you yourself that does not exist anymore. You don't exist. Somebody else exists in you. Or before ebe replace the beauty in you. Because I'm seeing people differently now because of this political era now. So say you can't politics no. And now gonna niba ni te. And now gonna niba enyini. And now gonna niba ehu no kore no. Look at what is going on. Oka meko intosu daho. Ada na unso nko kantos. Meka meko. And tos will be a fantos. Now so person or support in tos as support in tos. But some person be support in then ye me konsu my way jene wo. Kokan jene hiamwa. Jene e kapa jene timishiweni. Kokan jene ko jene nso ye problem. Se untu uta na se jene no krampo enya problem a menua he nyadoa nso wo ho nyadoa wo ho pa nyadoa obi etimi hwe ne raw obi nso ntimi hwe ne raw ehun sem bebre go and took nkwan susu nso wo ho go. There are so many issues on this planet. Why don't you tackle your own? Why is it that things that will not add an inch of any hair or air on you, why do you want to talk about that as Ghanaians? I didn't know, because we are chicken. We are in it mofa. Nyansa, your friend Nyansa no, a bobebre. So there are certain boundaries, at least we are nipa. You reason say, at least we all see what is going on. Many people are trying so hard, trying to even bring strangers to prove me wrong, to prove Mavis. I say credit card. We are teaching. Have you gone? Me say Crawford call my accountant one. They don't even ask questions. When you go to your accountant, make a good Ghana for munipa. Obi ye bibia manokro muno into me or misan the questions. Go to your accountant. Me say wo to wo sika fa wo sika no fa ye brief fa ko ye investment bi na fa obisi kafato ade. Nemom, one day I'll come and teach. There are 21 days grace period. Say if I have the opportunity, I will earn the interest on something for 21 days, and then frisikano munim business ye munim economy. Nafakotuya. You are winning on both sides. Guess what? Ekroma ye the credit net na. Uni credit a unyo bia. Unyo foko. E ma bebre ma sell mo credit. Why ye? Obu ha me say okọ bank ha. Okọ money mate kura ye ma no. Ye ma credit card. Wa bon credit o credit asay. Ti ye kan credit asama won ti ase. Tell what I say. Because you win both ways. Guess what? Because your credit is what identifies your diligence, your credibility in this country. That is what allows you to go to everywhere and take things for free. That is what allows you to go everywhere and take a washing machine, fresh, brand new. Kokofa. Yeba ano yenim intimpa empa yeda so mevisi me ko tumpa twan tetino first no me ko tompa big ban bi besi mi demu e wan Leons mentiaka. Listen, me can't chira Leons mentiaka empa kekew. And na me starting school no mama loan ni wi no mama bank na you know amount credit card 1,500 pay. And also say me credit. Na ene makohu no kore na me ka kire wa nkosiafo bi person ne ubeji achinyi na they are exposing themselves even more. The more you talk, the more you expose yourself to be ignorant. Amanfo amoma yemfa politics no enche open-minded and well exposed on diverse issues. Thank you very much, Papa Yebua. Let's share the video. Say Ghana is in a very, very, very critical moment at this time, and that it is so sad to say Kufu Adona or power. Wow, only me nyajene no kokoshipo. Wow, only me nyajene kokoshipo. Na mun share video no. I'm still checking. People are not sharing the video. People are not sharing the video. Share the video. Don't let any way be stop to share the video. Share it on your platform, because right now, we enkofu we oma besra yenko negotiate nyama America for the better two table no so no. Obehwe omo nim credit use no. Kwa kofa credit ni and they will use it at the same time. Ansha no a ekofuado ofri so no. Ansha no akwaji credit no wo breaks for no no wasan akwaji wo west for no. And they are capable of doing anything because of greed. Obetimi akwaje credit card no, but ukoji a enka u negotiate uhwe ne obe use we, but obe use no nyina bom ubehwe no de ka wa ha no wasan akode ka wa ha. That is what is going on. Africa is in high demand right now. Both countries are looking for opportunity, a way that Africa will do business with them rather than the West. The BRICS want Africa, and the West also wants Africa. Where is Africa going to be? Are you going to be on your own, or will you go with the BRICS, or you would go with the West? That is the big question we are asking you this evening. Share the video, my brothers, my sisters. Thank you very much for joining us. May the tuwasa wa open say ube share your idea. No, you can also come on it. While we wait, I'll just read a little comment, and then I'll say, you are doing well, babe. I don't know who you're calling babe, dear, but me, yo, babe, I'm a whole way pa and so what you saying? Also Russia, Ukraine, okay, I know me read it and African has always okay. Lady May, we need a leadership, okay, leadership that can tap into the mindset. Okay, that is number one. But I'm for this is not a joke anymore. I'm for a moment for some of the politics about nkrubo na mo internet so ebo nkru na muhu baby fo I so mo person mo di nipa toy baby fo omo ye ne baby fo won sa kwala wanya toy no oboniti na wa ye ne makeup sa na se Ghana fo aye wo internet so omo kofa onipa omo meme ame wo we obi de me and ono nso de ne toy bi am say oya akwala no when they agro, so they abuse everything that comes their way, which is very, very sad for many Ghanaians Thank you very much, Ebenezer Entry. Thank you. For many Ghanaians who feel, say, by attacking people who are speaking against bad leadership, are the reason why the leaders are being bad, or they are the reason why the leaders are incapable of making the right decision. So, who feel say, we leader no our power no. So, ono emnya sika mo anema wo ye fa. By all means, yeah. Some people obi didi no amen. Also, be a to us didi mame didi me anama amen. Many people are like that. So just or no any muno on Ginny who did that. Many ways and Kofuo etete omoma has killed the spirit in a lot of Ghanaians. Many ways. If you be wa kwa unyini womua, wu ho atem didi a yede do that. Now we share in social media. Atem didi the way obitimi di obi atem nyonyono te said ye ono ani yem said ye ne yemu apro afa no obie ne yemu a eniam bon kankan ko, and this is the norm of Ghanaians. So many people, as they are grown on krampo, they don't see themselves. They be American same way. One of my brother I'll say enye krom ankonim se ne hune ye fa ampa ne hune fe. But guess what, when he was growing up, they were insulting him. So these types of upbringing has made Ghanaian youth who they are right now. Zion Felix has his own platform. Look, Nana Margaret Brown has her own platform. Everyone with a platform would rather go under somebody. I don't get it. They don't believe themselves as they can stand alone to stand for something. No, nobody has a brand. The brand is Atem Didier. The brand, is nipping ourselves at them. Now you can't tell me and say, well, where did he pay for them? I am speaking to politicians, you Inuits. People, I am speaking to politicians. The Bible says so much. But Metimu say, ya bomba. The Bible says, wait, eba betwem. Or say ya benante ewo sisire nechi. So what does that mean to you? Or say ya di yen naya sebe chi or one echi. What does that mean? And yes, I want nantiswo. And yes, you are tiptoeing. Obe chinechi. What does that mean to you, O Christoni? Or say, enyante we scorpion ni chi yese. Oma odi wonai echino ebetia ni tisu na wonai embruze. What does that say to you? Or say na nia ope will say ye no. Ghana, look at what is going on. What is more insulting than leaders who feel to say the citizens are lazy and they don't deserve to be given opportunities? What is more insulting than that? Or say the one who doesn't want you have one more to me say condemn, and we are condemning the actions of the leaders. So what is going on? Want to be on their own. What is preventing Africa? We are greedy. We are greedy. Joe, Fali, we are greedy people. That is the only reason why they are greedy people. They don't see the land that is in Africa. They don't see inside the land. They have no foresight, period. That is the African leaders. They don't see what is inside. You see, when Lot and his uncle, Lot and the uncle, no, didn't the same. Abraham, Anna. When Lot and his uncle, when Abraham went, was it Abraham? Monka me. When God promised Abraham the land, did you see Abansoro on the land? Did you see cocoa on the land? Or say tilted? They are so, but the African leader does not see the opportunity. The African leader is always wants the finishing product. They don't know how to refine. Period. We cannot in Wachona. Yes, okay. We don't know Capin La Mayaka onu outside. Enu. Oh, okay. That we don't have the leaders that has foresight. In the America, I visit is the same. Do we have the foresight? Does our leaders have the foresight? They are going to negotiate for them. When Kufuor had the opportunity to negotiate the oil way for 50 years, what was the number? Do you remember the number Kufuor negotiated for Ghana? Do you remember? Airport, the Kumasi airport, or Kufuor for 30 years. Do you guys know the lithium right now that was found? Do you know the negotiation? Do you know the numbers? Do you know the percentage Ghana has in cocoa? Do you know the gold? Do you know? So what makes you think that now Africa is hot cake? Africa is now hot cake. Akufo-Addo na newoso. Isn't MPP newoso? What are they going to negotiate? They are going to negotiate a Ghanani enkonkwasu more. Ghanani endeka more. Muma ye more loan. Almost on Bema loan. America for some mumaji loan. Greedy men. Munkwaji mundi Americanko. Ya omo de scanner mam asuma mo amunuya. Munkai tete nsem no. Ye di tuo no. Ye di bribe no. E de share mo amu tuntum nipa tuntum nsa. History is repeating itself. Yet the more kasa, the bribe, the thing that will destroy you, no. Yet the shewunu anisa son famra, and on nakamalo about no tuntum, or no mra non famra, or the aba. Say, which one are you going to take? More loan from IMF, World Bank, more visa free, more messing lotto. Yabema Africa for winning. Osha Canada immigration website is a Siana. If I will look at it and show you right now, go to Canada immigration. There are certain visas, it only for a certain way countries, because Canada has negotiated for some businesses to be with those people. So they want the people to come quicker. Munko, Yamishira Munina. And share the video. I'm asking that because all our parliamentarians are bragging with their bragging with their certificates, but are not applying the knowledge on the field. A black man was educated. A black man was schooled. Black man, educated black man. A black man was schooled. Black man go school keke. But say black man pa ewo the knowledge to remove themselves from ignorance. Black man will be bini owo Ghana nibi. It ultimately ocean pain for no mushia she emra na Americans no. And did you notice the Americans soldiers no mobile no the body gas no mu screen America away from Ghana phone. Did you notice they were all foreigners? Did you notice? Among Ghana. They were all foreigners. And omukuretuo. Ya money to me, I want in no so. South Asia. To do with our tradition, how we are brought up in our current system and institutions. It has everything, Kojo, to do with it. It has everything to do. We are very timid. Opeyini ni pa hu bronia na ne ho popo. Ghana ni papa hu bronia na ne ho popo. Ghana ni papa, my listen, me so mo papa. Me nim papa ko baby na wa ya koto bibi na ye de ko back. Not the way na all partner na me hwem papa. The way na me my ready passes abayo e ke bibi a ho. Nam the way me henya no wo ho na me ba ba kire ne we kakra no na me hwem papa ni me say oh edi. Ye buade dodo. Enti eneno we are struggling between respect and we fact say being assertive versus being respectful. You see, like we can't see the balance. The balance we cannot see, which is so sad. Ama yen goodie ni yen japade akodi oho wansa. obi atimi fa yen so say Ghana who say obi bo Ghana ni asom or who bo Ghana ni asom I see the rest of the people standing there doing nothing, begging. I see men begging ewo Ghana. And this you are not safe. Ghana is not safe in his own people's company. We are Ghana ni ahwe when wa kona ye kokokokon keten Ghana ni ko hu ni yonko ewo ahoho mu no mu ye ni bribia. Minia can say you are going alone. That patriotism no, it's not among us. And yet so many Ghana for mu nibi. Yeah. Ya de wampa ya de tete. Say yamfa tete wa unhu. Me kwa Walmart wa yen ha. Papa bia me papa penyini over 70 o say omo ne yema omo as a Walmart adwuma no yema omo as a security. Nti papa yi emise okobisa one of we yen Iranians man as a Syrian ni for man say or person search no obibini maame emo beku ama Iranian ni no na odidi papa yi atem ena mse papa yen papa no so di na tempa se oye okraman ana se oye o se ne fie wo Ghana no as a maid kura no mfa no nti eye Jamaica ni eya ena odidi papa na me so me de bag no ato ba bia papa ni gina na metwen abeku ntokwa chese metwen guy so wa me say when it comes to Ghana ni I defend from Ghana tete iti metwen ena me say uncle me gina ha me gina ha na metwen say ebia na managers ni bia ba no ma meka say you did something wrong. See, I'm here for that to defend that fact. Say ma me ni di watem. Inti na me gina ho na metwen na o see you. Inti me gina ho na managers ni ba na me ni nyina me ka kire me ma omo what went on. Say ma me is abusing the man. And I me chechire mu na me koto ma me wa say ma me kasa na me gina ne nchen na me tie no. And I me say, but who are you fighting for? Are you fighting for nkrofo we are omo they fight for their own? You are a black man, you want to fight for a right? Go to the way in Parliament House or go to Victoria way City Hall. Go to the City Hall. Let you know, go to the City Hall. He's doing his job. Do you know how many times I've been searched because I'm a black person? And for the first time I see these people, and yet another person that will get, be harassing ye nemo ya unipa na all onimomo sankofo so mu via de so mu ntumanu pa and you are trying to fight for that person because you know and again be one of the Ghanaian woman Gina General. So it is true, it is true, mind the oka kire nipa no okun papa no say it is true or say but you know what he told me that in Ghana, and I'm saying yeah, it's true because people don't just insult someone for doing work. It's true. These people, he's a king in Ghana. I know him. He's a king. It's just that we are in a different country. So you think he's a nobody. He's standing there doing his job and you think he's nobody, right? So he's telling you the truth because you insulted him. Ghana for are not patriotic like that. They are not. Inti Ghanaian for etimi koshia na omo yonko is being beaten. Ewo owo kuro na Ghana for pachaw. Mum fane popo chane ni timi bo Ghana ni asum na Ghana for ewo dwam na Ghana for gina ho. Inti what kind of inti na yam politics ni yeah. Politics is about love. Politics is about fighting for what belongs to you. Politics is about asking for more. So your livelihood, the average livelihood of people can be easier. Ekromwa, they've given so much green lights to companies. Omo inventing ebema household chores easier. This is politics. Because some of these things are chemicals. And the chemicals, many people are fighting against. They are fighting the politicians. Why are you allowing people to be richer while people are dying? This is politics. In this country, many things are in the court. Many things are being fought in the court for years, but it's still in the court. They are fighting it. The citizens have the right to talk about what is now going on. That is in this country, in Canada that I live in. The same thing, France, because the retirement age 42, no, Papa no so they call 44. 2 years ago, and Crawford said, boy, Ghana, Anka, the other side, just because you voted for that politician, does that mean, say, you have to suck up like brema politician? Hey, now you Jimmy sa. So when we are talking about politics won't see. If you don't understand politics, don't talk about it, because this visit of America, it is the result of Putin so visiting African countries, trying to give African country what they need to get themselves separated from the West, to stop going for IMF loan, World Bank loan, to stop the Western imposing their cultural norm and their social norms onto Africans. This is it. This is it. And when you visit now America for buying in tentem na, because Putin winning Africa, that's it for Americans. Only need to maybe because China ni Putin for nenam, Brazilians, any India for so akwanim. Kai say Indian for anymore. Look at the other African countries in Egypt and in Yakikanka. So they have a lot to lose. And not to know do Ghana. So many of you who don't know the power, they will say, what they are now hinning and I so ya kwa ya don't come back now. A fear for Kasa. Yen ye fear for Africans, the true indigenous Africans, inti ne ekoso Ghana no, yen ye kan yen, unya Ghana ni, inti ye kan ohene asama, onya wo hene, yen hene, men kebi wo ya don't talk. You cannot defend akwa and kasa wo fie bedwam. Inti metiasia say, some of you guys will not be able to speak politics because you don't know how. But why attacking the people who can speak? Why? Why Africa must always be under somebody? Africans. Why? Why do you accept the name with what is attached to it? Say, you are always under somebody. Why is it that when we are speaking, they attack on the people who are speaking? Why? Adentina mama who kwan say, Ghana for unim Ghana. Now we say, why you what Jiatum say, Ghana so say, unim nipe gu Ghana. You don't know, say, a bimu to say me, ya loud. Unim say bimu a omu kameko, omu kam say, no marry. Unim say Ghana for bimu, omu meko. You don't know, say, in toes, ukurampone bimu, they did dry in toes. Unim sa, you don't know. Unim say Ghana for bimu, omu ya angwa keke kromu fanye bianeda. Do you know that? Do you know, sir, some Ghanaians are different than what you call to? What here? Why can't we just accept? Said the yen in ayati. Ade. Any yen gang. Wake a namona. What? Like what? Is this politics? This is not politics. So, where your friend or time? Politics yenye e kumkum ni time. No, politics ye can. Nien koma kanwasam. Nien ye ma kanwasam. Se wutie sistre ni tisu atiaso. Se wutie owonechi tiaso. Se ye scorpion ti na se wutie so atiaso. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Amanfo. Or say correct. This is moment of truth. God bless you, Joe. Amisha amanfo. Abosan. Mehwam. Hey. Amanfo. Miracle why? Adwumayefo. Say yako echina ye wolon akoya mfremeke ye radi nyankopon. So share the video, like I said, share the video, continue sharing the video. You are watching but you are not sharing. Share the video. Kamala ye say o wabano. Enye turumu nkwa na oba ye only 2. Enye turumu nkwa na Kamala ba hofo. Enye turumu nkwa. Eno ni ye just say ye gini sika ni wia ene na turumu no so abeka ho. That's the way. Dennis Akwaba. Se moji kamala sika ni wi a na che se turumu no nso abeka ho kuntum hoje upe umpe ubeje. That's what it is. So what you see, and that is America. And if Ghana don't want it, wabeji sika nko ade a ubeje. So waje sika no nko ade abeja manfo ye kwa akoda nyame nhira mo nhire video mo nhye nso a ene ye mo nkode. Bye bye.